guys, it is Tristan with Nerdut's Newsstand, and remember when DC brought out Wayne Family Adventures on Webtoon? We now have a few more titles that are coming out, but I really kind of loved it. It was the Wayne family, of course, but it was a different side than we typically see in comics. It was very much so slice of life, and also it was very much so successful. It had nearly 1 million subscribers, not to mention 32 million views. So they're looking at this as, we need more. We absolutely need more. And today we got the announcement for more, and I am stoked. I am glad to see these coming back. And I was one of those where I had never used Webtoon. I open it up and I see you can buy 3 more issues. And I'm like, what are they, like 5 cents? Okay. I had no problem with this. So with this, I will probably likely do the same thing. But I am, honestly, the titles are going to be Vixen, Red Hood, and Zatanna. We're going to go through each of their descriptions. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. As always, hit like, leave me a comment down below. Let me know which title you are most looking forward to, because I am torn. I love me some Red Hood. One of my favorite characters ever. First story I ever read was Death in the Family. But Zatanna's pretty fucking awesome. Let's be real. Zatanna's hot. She's able to wield magic, and she can go toe-to-toe with Constantine. I kind of love Zatanna. So, Vixen. Vixen is the first one that we will be looking at, and there is a little bit of preview art here. It will be written by Jasmine Walls, and the artist is Manu Azami. Of course, we're not going to know many of these creative teams, right? We're not announcing new comics. These are web comics. So I am unfamiliar. Maybe if you know them, let me know down below. And I just, honestly, I think a lot of what they're hiring from comes from internally at Webtoon. So it says, Mary grew up in a small seaside town in North Carolina, but upon graduating high school, seeks to connect with her extended family in Guyana. There, she meets relatives who gift her a mysterious totem passed down for generations. Immediately upon returning home, she moves to New York for her freshman year of college. Mari hates New York. New York is smelly, dirty, and full of even smellier and dirtier animals. Holed up in a room, she finally inspects the totem, inadvertently releasing the magic. She is hit with the energy that gives her the power of the animal kingdom of New York. I love it. To me, Vixen has to be written very well in order for me to enjoy it, because a lot of the times we get this same type of story. So that's maybe why I'm looking forward less to this one. But it continues and said, Mari had a hard enough time navigating college as a normal girl, and now she is not only has to figure out how to adult, I love it, but also how to superhuman. Then women who look usually like Mari are kidnapped all across the city. Vixen learns an estranged distant relative, General Masaki, is on the hunt for her, seeking the crystal for himself. To stop the warpath, Vixen will have to stop him. As she does, she learns the true extent of her abilities. Turns out she's capable of a lot more than she thought. I think this could be relatively interesting. I absolutely do. But I also, again, you have to wow me with Vixen. I know there are people that love her power, but to me, it is very much so like Beast Boy, right? So you have to give her personality. As long as you do that, you're gonna be good. So we've got Red Hood Outlaws. Dun, dun, dun. This is coming in the summer. I want to mention that the Vixen one will be first, and it will be in May. So we've got Summer for Red Hood Outlaws by Patrick R. Young and Nico. I'm not going to butcher it. I hope the art is good. By Nico. The Outlaws try to go legit and fail spectacularly. The Justice League has issued a challenge to Red Hood, Artemis of the Bottom McDowell, and Bizarre. Oh, you're bringing the whole team back together! All right. Who have to try to replace their goody two-shoes counterpart as heroes the world deserves nor needs. In the original series, oh my goodness. So we are going, I'm assuming that these creative teams are, looking at source material, creating something new, but interesting and fresh. I like it. In the original series, the Outlaws battle some of DC's biggest supervillains and superheroes. Their biggest battles are among themselves. Can the team last? And can they find their own identity separate from Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman? I absolutely love this. Red Hood and the Outlaws by Scott Lobdell is some of the best books in recent years at DC Comics. So this, I may be a little bit more excited for than Zatanna. I'm not going to lie. So Zatanna and the Ripper. Now, this one is, I don't know who the Ripper is unless we're going Gotham by Gaslight and it's Jack the Ripper. I'm curious. So this is also coming out in the summer by Sarah Deely and lead artist Cyro. Giovanni Zatara is one of the world's most talented magicians. His daughter Zatanna, on the other hand, is among the world's most powerful. On her 21st birthday, so very young here, Zatanna witnesses a fight between her father and the other sorceress, Allura, before Allura can get to his daughter. However, we've seen this a little bit done before. Giovanni blasts Zatanna away to London, England, in the 1800s. Okay, I'm gonna say this here. This is the exact plot, and I didn't read this previously. Do you remember that kind of YA book that came out maybe 6-7 years ago? It was called, I believe, Gotham U, and it was supposed to be very Harry Potter-esque. It was Zatanna got blasted because of this exact thing to this school that she's gonna learn how to wield her magic. This is literally okay. So I digress. Zatanna tries to use her bludgeoning magic to return home, but fails. What she can do, however, is pull things out of the future and past. So her small 19th century room is now filled with modern gadgets. Okay, so I was right. 1800s, they're going back to Jack the Ripper. Okay, so I was right on that one. And she'll be stuck forever until an old friend finds her. Constantine, Constantine, my apologies. Recognizing him from her past or her future, he tells her he knows how to get her home. They'll have to solve the Jack the Ripper murders. To make matters worse, Zatanna also quickly learns she is among the Ripper's targets. Okay. In a gritty but magical journey with a healthy dub of romance, Zatanna and John Constantine join forces to find and unmask Jack the Ripper. Okay, that feels like a huge combination of Gotham by Gaslight and Gotham U. But okay, I'll give it a try. Definitely super excited for Red Hood though. But this one I feel like fails a little bit on the initial premise. You're gonna have to wow me with that one. So yeah, for Wayne Family Adventures, it did have 32.4 million views and more than 937k followers on Webtoon. It blew up. So I am glad to see that we have something new. And we have Nancy Spears at DC, the president of sales and marketing, coming out and saying the DC and Webtoon partnership is an exciting opportunity to explore new genres with DC's iconic superheroes and supervillains, telling new stories, right? I like more what the man from Webtoon says, David Lee. He comes out and he says, our partnership with DC represents the future of the comic book industry. Digital is going to be a big deal, and DC needs to get that digital market. Doing so with DC Infinite with stuff they are giving away for free on DC Infinite. You get books. There was one that came out last week that if you had DC Infinite, it was free. So yes, times are changing. Unfortunately, you either evolve or die. And this is one way to absolutely do it. So it says, combining legendary franchises with new technologies and global fandoms that cross borders. Fans can't get enough of Wayne Family Adventures, and we know we are going to love what we have in store. I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. I think the art we've seen thus far is very cute. I have mildly gotten used to the different format. So yes, absolutely. I cannot wait. Let me know, of course, what you guys think about these titles, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.